Good evening and welcome to your end of the year edition of Prestige Fox Wide. I'm Chuck Sheen.
And I'm Nima McBriggs.
Welcome.
Let's rewind a little to November 5th, which was supposed to be an important game for the Silver Foxes football team, but apparently not if we got our, butts handed to us by the Bowie Bears. But what the heck? The Battle of the Helmet wasn't even a battle. It was a straight steal. It was an embarrassment. But hey, I don't even know.
Surprised.
I accepted this my freshman year, but come on, at least I want to know that we tried just a little bit.
It is what it is, Geneva. It is what it is.
I guess, but Andy has more highlights for you guys on the game. Andy?
Thank you, Geneva. Now we got our football team that played the Battle of the Helmet game at the Sun Bowl, which was Jefferson versus Bowie, the rivalry that goes way back years ago. The game played every year will close out the season for the Foxes. Now last year, the Foxes topped the Bears and took the helmet. This year, the legendary game was a disappointment as the Bowie Bears shut out the Foxes with a score of 28-0. Now, the stats for the game were rather disappointing compared to those back earlier in the season. For our offensive stats, we only have the only reliable game we've had all year with Jesse Esteban. And on the defensive side of the ball, we had our cornerback Brian Hernandez make 8 tackles. Now we pass it on to Chuck.
Warming the hearts of the local community, our Jefferson Student Council decided to embrace the warm spirit of Thanksgiving by donating baskets of savory turkey and canned food to the underprivileged families of our neighborhood. These empathetic acts gravely impacted the Thanksgiving experience of those who could not afford the loving and familiar essence of this compassionate holiday.
With the end of our summer sports, basketball, swimming, soccer, and wrestling commenced to a pretty good start, from what I know of anyway. But we're going to take it back to Andy so he can tell you guys more about it.
Now we got an update on our basketball team. Our boys varsity basketball team has an overall record of 5-6. They've had a mixture of blowouts and impressive wins. It's going to be an up and down battle for this team as their playoff hopes continue to grow through the season. Now we've got Nancy interviewing one of the team stars. Nancy?
This is Franco Araniva, number 45 from the boys varsity basketball team. Hi, Franco.
Hey, Nancy. How you doing?
Okay, so the basketball season just started. How do you see the team playing out throughout the season?
Well, we got off to kind of a slow start, but I think we're going to pick it up towards the end of the year and make a run towards playoffs.
This is your senior year in basketball. Do you see yourself playing in college or in the future?
Well, yeah, I see myself playing in the future, but not for college because those guys are really good and, yeah.
In a previous broadcast, you abruptly interrupted us in an interview where we interviewed a volleyball player. So what inspired you to take off your shirt during that interview?
Well, honestly, I really didn't want to do it, but I lost in What Are the Odds, so I had to do it.
Thank you, Franco.
Thank you for that good info, Nancy. But honestly, I only think there's one person that can really save this team.
And his name is John C.
Now our Lady Foxes have a district record of 2-2, and they're equally determined to make that playoff push this year. In addition, we've got swimming and wrestling, but I don't really know how to make stats for that. But here's Carmona with more interviews.
Mr. Lyons, I got a couple questions for you.
Okay.
How do you think your team's going to make it to districts this year?
You know, I think our team's going to do very well at districts this year. Our girls are looking at a shot for first place, and our boys either second or third place. Their biggest competitions are El Paso High School and Shaven High School.
What do they have to do, or how can they better themselves to make it to districts?
You know, it's just all about speed. Once it comes down to districts, swim as fast as you can. They've been training all season since September, so hopefully that shows in the pool in January.
Well, good luck. And also, I've been told that you're one of the snappiest dressers on the campus. Is that true?
Yes, that is true, if you're blind.
Thank you, Andy. Back to more victorious things. The students destroyed the teachers at the student and faculty volleyball game. The teachers did their best. Unfortunately, there was no way they could make a comeback. In other news, cheer camp was very successful. Many children went and enjoyed the time with the fellow Foxes. Also, the dance recital was lit AF, and all their hard work was shown after many long hours of practice. Congratulations to all Silverettes. Also, shout out to my best friends, Fernanda and Damon. I'm so proud of you guys. I just can't right now.
This is Brenda Marimitas, a student from Silva Health Magnet. Hi, Brenda.
Hi.
Are there any parts of the dance that were difficult to accomplish?
There was actually getting the steps at first were difficult, and as time went by, we started figuring out what steps combined and what made sense for the dance. And yeah, everything turned out perfectly fine.
Are there any parts of the dance that were your favorite that you look forward to do the most in the dance?
Yes, there's this step that it looks like we're praying, and since it's the Christmas show, the song went with it, and it made it seem really intense and fierce, and that was one of the steps that I liked from the dance.
What do you have to say to the audience, like what they have to look out for, like something that they're gonna have to look forward to, something exciting?
Something exciting is when Joanna, one of our dancers, she turns around and we fall to the ground. So it's like an entrance that she makes, and the dancers are on the floor doing their steps, and Joanna is walking and she's moving us through her steps, and it makes it look pretty cool.
An enthusiastic El Paso tradition, the Thanksgiving Day Parade continued through March through the heart of the city. From Ochoa Street to Copia Street and traversing throughout all Montana, the El Paso Thanksgiving Parade continued to promote our school with representatives from the Jefferson Silva Band, cheerleaders, and Silverettes. Although they were stomped by a tremendous amount of rain and an exaggerated amount of putrid and husky horse feces, the Jefferson representatives fully embraced the school in the spirit of Thanksgiving. Although I do have to say, the Pooper Scoopers really got some attention more than any representative.
Absolutely.
there.
Who doesn't love a pooper scooper?
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
After multiple weeks of preparation and long and devoted hours to music, the Jefferson Orchestra Choir and Band put on a spectacular show. A full hour of music left the crowd astonished as the concert band and the symphonic orchestra achieved a terrific performance.
Aside from the Thanksgiving basket giveaway, we also had a canned food drive and blanket giveaway for underprivileged kids in the El Paso community. This joyous holiday season reminds us to give back to the community and the importance to share the merriment with everybody and spread compassion to everybody in the community.
Furthermore, the Jefferson Jazz Band gracefully welcomed incoming visitors to El Paso with the swingful performance at the El Paso International Airport. Leaving numerous of travelers with a jazzy smile on their face, the Jazz Band will continue to enthusiastically enliven the old, everlasting jazz standards. And now let's go to the local weather with our chief meteorologist, Larry Lonsack.
It's cold!
Thank you for tuning in to the end of the year edition of Prestige Fox Wide. I'm Chuck Sheen,
And I'm Geneva McBride.
and you have a happy Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Boxing Day, and New Year's.
In other words, happy holidays.